So we're back with another tier list. Now we're doing midfielders this time. In the attackers one, I did kind of, maybe forget an odd player here or there, maybe like 4 or 5 of them. So let's try not do that this time. But anyways, guys, if you're enjoying the content, can we get 80 likes today on this tier list video? Little high. I reckon we can do it. So anyways, let's get into the video. Are you fed up of coming against God Squad game in and game out?
What?
If so, make sure to head over to u7buy.com using the link in the description below. And don't forget to use code RAN at checkout for an extra little discount. Onto the list, and now I've included some cams because it's a midfielders list, so they're included even though they're technically attackers. That's just how we're going, to let you guys know off the bat. Now, starting off, we got Mr. Allen. Decent card, a little slow, but his defense pretty good. But this list is semi-stacked. So C, I think C is fair. Another C card, I think, is this gold Barella. Pretty decent card though, but for me, gotta be, I think, C tier, maybe borderline B tier. But this Barella card, however, is definitely A tier. This guy's just a beast. I think a lot of people have used him. He started off quite cheap, and then kind of the hype built up around him. Became a pretty good card. Would definitely recommend if you have a Serie A team. He links really well with like Tonali. They work really well together. Next we got Chan, who was a beast for me at the start of the year, but for now he's gonna be in C tier. Obviously good defense, physical, bit of pace, and like kind of average at everything, but terrible on the ball. Can't really do all that much. Stuck in D tier. Now we got Casimiro. Oh, does he sneak in C tier? I don't even think he does. I don't think he does. He's just too slow. D tier. It's kind of tragic because when it comes to midfielders in real life, Casimiro is just so good. Here, he's not that guy. Pace is just too important, and he's terrible on the ball. Can't shoot. Surprisingly low passing. Obviously, it's defense, physical, but that's not gonna get him out of D tier. Not in my opinion. Maybe you guys could disagree. Next up, we got Kevin De Bruyne. I'm actually gonna put him S tier. I love him this year. His shooting is just a joke, and because long shots are so good. Obviously, finesse shots did get patched a little bit, but long shots didn't. Plus, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, great stamina, incredible passing. Like, he pretty much has it all, other than lacks a little bit of defense. And he could be a bit nice on the ball, for sure, but for me, still an S tier player. Another A tier player in gold, De Jong. Problem is, they made him high medium this year. It's kind of annoying because he can't shoot at all. That's what really takes him away from that S tier. Mainly is the shooting. He's still a really good card. Feels incredible on the ball. Absolutely incredible on the ball. And he's getting kind of cheap nowadays. A lot more affordable for most people. But next up, however, is not very affordable for most people. And it is our second S tier card with Mr. Champions League, De Jong, or Road to Knockouts, as it's officially called. The +2 on just everything just makes him a stronger card. He actually also gets a +4 on defense and pace. So like it's a +2 overall, but really it's way more like in-game stats and stuff that get added. So that card is just sensational. Plays way better than the gold. If you've played like with both of them like I have, you notice the difference. It's a proper difference and clear S tier midfielder. And so we got Fabinho, who is basically him and Casimiro are just the same card. Not even going to talk about it. Next we got Mr. Fekir, who as an attacker can't really. I just have to call him like a cam, I guess. At cam, I'm gonna put him at S tier at cam. His shooting is class, pace class, dribbling is class, surprisingly strong. He's got it all, really. All that you need. He is 4-star, so a 5-star attribute would be nice. And of course, a bit more pace would be nice. But other than that, very good. I'm gonna put him in S tier. Just. He's borderline. He's borderline A tier. Next we got Bruno, who I'll put A tier. Some people ironically do prefer him to De Bruyne. So as you can see, this tier list is obviously opinionated. However, for me, 3-star weak foot, killer. Such a shame. Just feel like, did they have to do that? I don't think they did. Bit of a shame. Kills the card for me personally. Puts it down to A tier. Still obviously a good card though. It's not like you should avoid it by any means. Oh, the controversial Fofana. Now, you guys follow me on TikTok or Twitch, not the biggest fan. I'm not the biggest fan of Fofana. I have to put him at least in the A tier. A lot of people would put him S tier, but for me, it's defensive awareness. It's the defensive awareness is the most important stat on a CDM this year, I swear. Other than pace. If they're fast with good defensive awareness, it's actually disgusting how good they are. But he has like 78 defensive awareness, and it just puts his positioning so bad. So bad as a CDM. As a center mid, once again, it's still A tier, because then like he kind of lacks the skill moves and stuff. So you can't make him kind of an S tier either. So for me, I'm just going to keep the A tier. And a lot of people disagree. It is what it is. Next up, we got Fred. Fred again, bro. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. No, we're going to keep him A tier. We're going to keep him A tier. Very nice card. Very, very nice card. But still can't shoot and is not outstanding defensively. So you can play him as a box-to-box and he'd definitely be a great card. But he's not better than S tier cards in my opinion. In my opinion. Obviously, if you prefer dribbling, he's going to be better than De Bruyne for you because De Bruyne has the lower agility. Other than that, nah, De Bruyne's still clear. And so is Fabinho and De Jong, obviously. That's no question. Next up, we got Gretska. I'm putting this guy S tier. I think Gretska is sensational this year. Unbelievable card. Slight issues with like links, but now what you can do, Upamecano finally got that inform that he needed. So you can do Gretska, inform Upamecano, and Davies little triangle. Would definitely recommend that, as Davies is outstanding as well. Upamecano, I haven't used out of that trio. Well, I used the gold card and he was decent, but he definitely did need that upgrade. So hopefully the inform does provide that. I'm yet to try him though. I just got Graven Birch, who I actually have tried. For me, I'm going to put him B tier. Obviously, really lacking defensively, although his height does make up for that. And he's 4-star, and he's decent, but him being 6'3", his dribbling just doesn't feel great. I'm pretty sure his balance is low, and not really a box-to-box, like, because he's not that great on ball, but then he's too low defense to play CDM, so it kind of gets mixed in between, so B tier. Still a solid card, definitely. Now, we got the new Flashback Kante. I was hyped for this card when I saw it come out. I was like, you know what? This could be a very good card. And whilst they kept the interceptions high, they took 8 defensive awareness away from him. And if you played against Kante this year, you know it's all about his positioning. Like, you don't control him, and he's just there, makes interceptions, tackles for you. Literally plays for you. With the flashback, let's kill him. They brought it down to 82, so we're gonna put him A tier. He's just missing that little bit. And I think a lot of people will agree with me on that. However, Kante, you my friend. You are S tier. I don't even need to talk about it. It's easy. Next we got Cassie. Gonna go B tier. I think he is slightly better than Chan. I don't know why, because like stats wise, like doesn't really look like it. But he just seems to have more of an impact in game. I mean, he's just marginally better and puts him in that B tier. Next we got Kimmich. Now, the problem with this Kimmich is I haven't used him, so I don't really know. But I have played against him, and he seemed decent. So I'm gonna put him into B tier. This card I don't really know too much about, but I mean, it doesn't look amazing. Just got solid defense, but it's a bit slow and small. Cruz, you're straight into D tier, my guy. You hate to see it, but it's facts. Another S tier player here with Llorente. Everybody knows the drill with this guy. Don't have to say much. Great at everything, pretty much. Obviously, shooting a bit shaky, and I believe he's still 3-star. That pace is stupid. Plus, he's 6 foot. He's just a demon. Luka Modric will slide into this B tier again. Defense not high enough and physicality to be a right CDM. He does have good passing and dribbling. Better pace, so he'd still be okay. Probably just, I'd put him very close to Barella to be fair. But for me, just really high passing and dribbling does make him better. Next we got Ndidi, who I'm going to put into C tier. Mainly because his interceptions are like 90 or something and they are phenomenal. He does feel very, very slow. The 6-7 pace is very true. I must say, I am a fan of his interceptions. Next up, we got Pogba. For most people, this is like an A or kind of S tier player. For me, actually gonna be B tier. Quite controversial, I know. So my problem with Pogba, right? I hate his dribbling. I actually despise it. It feels like it's in the 70s for me. Plus, his pace is really getting shot, guys. It's 71. He's not fast at all, and he can't defend. So I don't know what to do with this card, because I can't go forward with him because I can't dribble with him. I can't defend with him, and he's too slow to do anything else. I just don't like him at all. He should be 8 in a general scheme of things. I mean, if I got everybody's opinion, he would slide to A tier. But for me, B tier, just not a fan. Not a fan. Royce, however, is A tier. Love this guy. I haven't used this card, but I can tell by the stats. I can tell how he plays every year that he's definitely a very, very good card. Obviously not S tier because he is a bit too slow, and Fekir I would say is a little bit better. It's a bit tier, just got C tier written all over it. Nothing amazing. He's okay. Got a bit of long shots. Okay pace, dribbling, nothing crazy. Venado we're putting in the B tier. I do love this card. He needs, if he just gets an inform or something, if he gets like a featured team of the week to go to 85, that card would be instantly S tier. But for now, his defense does lack a little bit. Not great passing at all. And his shooting from distance is okay, but in the box is so sketchy. It cost me a lot of times. So we're going to keep him in B tier. Next got Bernardo Silva, who the goal card I don't rate that highly. I'm going to put in B tier. It's okay. Nothing special. Bit slow. Bad weak foot. Can't really shoot. But at 91 dribbling is the truest stat you've ever seen. The way this guy moves on the ball. Sensational. Sensational. Which brings us to this card, which is going to be A tier. Once again, the weak foot is keeping him out of the S tier. It's not good enough for me for an S tier midfielder. However, nice little shooting boost does help him a lot. Passing boost is there as well, but his passing is already quite good. And of course, he didn't really get a pace upgrade. It's a +1 on pace. Kind of disappointing. It's not like he's fast. That's a shame. Next, we got Inform that guy, and I'm putting him A tier. I think he's a very, very good card, and I don't notice that big a difference between him and Fofana, so that's why I'm putting him there. Obviously, Fofona's a little bit faster, but this guy's just great. Love him at CDM. Very, very good player. I bought a load of him for 11k. Sold him for 18k, thinking, you know what? That's how I profit. Not like 38k. So could have done better. That's that. Next we got Thiago with Screams D tier player. Just not the one. No pace, no stamina, no defense. Doesn't bode well for you in FIFA, unfortunately. Next we got Tielemans, so I'm gonna put B tier. Bit average overall. Good passing. 5-star weak foot, but other than that, fairly meh. Here we got Inform Tonali. I'm gonna chuck him B tier. I'm gonna chuck him in here. Pretty solid card, but it's not good enough at anything. I played with him for like 1 game, so this is also a 1 game rating that I'm giving him. Yeah. But now this is this Tonali. Still in my road glory. Wasn't my main team for a little while, but still in my road glory. Just does it all. Medium high work rates as well. Very, very nice. That's why him plus Provella, put them beside each other, complement each other very, very well, I must say. If you got like Italian or Serie A team, worth looking into. Next got Valverde, who I'm actually going to put A tier. A lot of people would probably disagree with me on this, but I think this card is sensational. I think he is so close to Llorente for way cheaper. Like, he's very, very close to him. Pretty much most of the things. Just Llorente is just marginally better and everything. I'm going to put Valverde A tier. He's that good. Brady, D tier. For the same reason as everybody else. Vidal, haven't used this card, but looks pretty decent. I'm gonna put him in B tier. Actually, you know what? We'll put him in A tier because those stats do look phenomenal. I've actually heard he plays good in the game, so he's probably an A tier midfielder. It's got Wijnaldum, who I'm gonna put in here as well. Very similar to like Renato, a little bit better defensively, but just solid players, kind of good at everything, decent on the ball. 4-star, high work rates, good stamina, pretty solid box-to-box midfielder. And last but not least, we got Inform Zakaria, who I'm actually going to put A tier as well. This guy, it's just his pace, defense, and physical. Like, he's just a menace as a CDM. Absolute demon, tall as well. Everything you want. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, make sure to like the video. Easy, comment any changes you would have to my tier list below in the comments. If I did forget some more people again, let me know. I do apologize. I'll rate them in the comments like I did last time. Other than that, guys, I'll see you guys later.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might